Well, so Theseus has wound up losing the Epirus bow to Hyperion, and then he and Phaedra and the rest of the surviving folks go to the capital city that seems to be at the foot of Mount Tartarus, and there's a huge wall there, a big Helm's Deep ass wall, and they go and talk to the king there and are trying to be like, hey, Hyperion's coming, we've got to fight him. And the king is saying, oh, no. The gods aren't real, and we can cut a deal with this guy. We can negotiate with pure evil. I'm Senator Chuck Schumer, and I think that businesses, if we're nice to them, they'll stop eroding the basis of our civilization.
Yeah.
And so they basically, so it kind of falls to Theseus to rally the troops to fight. Like they're in this tunnel that goes through the gigantic wall protecting the city, and Hyperion is able to use the bow to break open the doors to that, and then they just do a big old boy fight against his huge army in this tunnel where their numbers aren't as much of an advantage.
But at some point, does Theseus... Okay, I'm starting to lose some of the details. So that's happening, but also the Titans are being unleashed. So how is that happening?
Yeah, Landon, I'm not sure either, because there's the fight happening there, but then somehow, as the armies are fighting, somehow Hyperion has made his way up on top of the wall where King Chuck Schumer is telling him, like, oh, we can make a deal, let's make a deal, and he gets his head cut off for trying to negotiate with evil.
Oh, I know why. Yeah, I got my disc from the library, and just like another John Hurt movie we did this season, there was a scratch on the disc, and it just went dit, 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 and then the Titans were released.
Okay.
So I completely missed it. That's why I don't remember.
Okay, well, look, my Amazon stream of this was pristine, and I still didn't get some of these details, but
Okay, all right.
Hyperion, yeah, he winds up inside the mountain where all of the Titans are caged up in this cage, and he uses the bow to set them free. But then Zeus and a bunch of the other gods drop down and start battling with the Titans, trying to keep them under control, and they tell Theseus, yo, you need to fight Hyperion. So then there's just basically a huge fight. We're cutting back and forth between the gods fucking up the Titans with cool slow motion effects, and also Theseus fighting Hyperion, which honestly, I don't remember. I was mainly focusing on the gods versus the Titans. I don't remember a lot of the details of the Theseus Hyperion fight.
It's an indication of how you mentioned this very early on in this episode, where like the lack of thematic comeuppance for Mickey Rourke here. Like you set up such a great dichotomy between an atheist and someone who has lost their faith.
Yeah.
It should be coming to a head thematically as well as physically here, and it's really just a choke fest.
Yeah, and it's like also, when you've made the guy this evil, you really need more of a comeuppance than just like, well, he gets stabbed and he falls over.
Yeah.
In trading places, the guy who's helping to facilitate the insider trading gets like dressed up in a monkey suit and locked in a cage with a horny gorilla, and it's like, this is way far beyond the comeuppance that this guy deserved, whereas here it's like, this guy got off easy just getting stabbed after everything he did.
Subscribe to Movie Memory Machine for new forgotten movies every other Friday, available wherever you listen to podcasts.